Well, I've got to say my mom. I got to say my mom. I got to say my friends. There's quite a lot of inspiration from like people that I meet and stuff like that. This Cloud9 record, for example, like because I'm a bartender, I have interesting conversations with the public, and they feel like they can talk to me and like find someone to connect with. So having a conversation with a guy who felt like the time had gotten away from him and he didn't really understand how. He'd been spending his time like, you know, live for yourself, do what makes you happy kind of thing, but like in that selfish thing, like you can almost trip up and end up wasting your time doing something that only fulfills you in the moment, but you do that over and over, and then the time goes. So yeah, we had a really interesting conversation, and that kind of ended up in the songs as well, and like that's just kind of been it for me, to be honest. Has been about figuring out how to like put my life into words, and then through that people then connect with it. I know it's a weird one. Probably describe it calm, introspective, you know, a little jazzy sometimes, but you know, it changes. It's definitely changed over the years as I've been making music and stuff, and you know, I don't know, it's hard to put it into a box these days. I can't imagine a world where I don't make something. You know what I mean? Whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's drawing, it's whatever. I've always made stuff, so I just feel like, yeah, creativity is life, really. You know, it's just existence being put into a medium for other people to understand something. Sometimes it's weird, the music almost doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel like me. You know, there's like a certain zone that I kind of get into, and then I come out the other side of the song sometimes, or sometimes I don't. I used to take like walks, you know, I'll roll a zoo, I'll take a walk, I'll listen to my instrumentals, and I used to do a lot of my writing like that, you know, just walking around, looking at life and stuff. I would sit in like a bus stop and like watch the cars go by, and like me and my boys would just sit there with a speaker and kind of just run ideas and generally just gist and stuff. And yeah, man, I feel like that's always kind of been how I do it. You know, there has to be like a trigger or an experience or something that's like interesting, and then like from there get something anyway. Get something. I don't know, man. It's difficult. It's hard. I want to sit here and tell you like to try and be organized and try and like be as efficient as possible, but like especially in the creative world, it feels like it's impossible to like control the chaos, you know. So a lot of the time for me it's about how I adapt to that. It's more about how I approach the moment and what I try to do and how I try to make it work for like the people that are involved and myself, and you know, trying to find like a balance between all of that. You know, some days I definitely don't want to make anything. I definitely just want to chill, you know. But yeah, that's how I'd say, man. I'm not very good at managing my time, and it takes me a long time to get stuff done. But I feel like, you know, when it's ready, it's ready. There's never really a bad time for anything. So it's one of them months. You know, like having listeners, having viewers, having people that like having like words that like resonate with people, you know. A lot of my like artists that I enjoy in like life, like they're very like life orientated. They're telling you about their days, their experiences, perspectives and stuff like that, and I always wondered whether like my songs would be able to do the same thing. So like, yeah, I think having people that connect to like what I say is definitely a new thing. Definitely a new thing, but you know, it's great. It's a blessing. So I don't know, man. I hate existential questions like that because like it's hard to put it into words. But I just think that like you kind of just gotta keep going, and it's hard to lose if you don't quit. You know, and yeah, probably say something like that. You know, just it's a journey. It's not like you know, you gotta take each step like works. You know, I don't know how to phrase it, man, but like you gotta keep moving and you gotta keep threading the needle and just working. You know, when no one's watching, when people are watching, it doesn't matter. You know, I do this for me. So at the end of the day, it's like reminding yourself about why you do what you do, whatever that is. I don't know.